Okay, we went over the expectations in the dressing room. Any punches here on the belt line will be legal. Anything here will be legal. I want you to obey my commands and touch them up. Scoot back.
Abdullah Mason, one of the young blue chip prospects coming up the pipeline. He says, Dre, expect a boxing clinic because I'm going to be touching him off the jab. I'm not going to be jumping in, trying to finish him early. But if it comes, it'll happen.
It's the right game plan. You see a young fighter, but he sounds like a veteran. And that speaks to the skill set that we've seen early on in his career.
Activity is so key for a young fighter. And we just saw him less than 20 days ago, April 1st in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So he's coming off of a big victory, stopping Eric Garcia Benitez with a check right hook in just 92 seconds. He's explosive, he's dynamic, and he's skilled.
Very skillful, very explosive, and it's scary because if he stays on track, this is just the beginning. You already passes the eye test. See that right hook right there that ended his last fight. And the sky is the limit for Abdullah Mason.
Just turned 19 4 days after his last fight. So a young man, this is a theme we'll be hearing again when we see El General Emiliano Fernando Vargas in this card. There's that left.
Straight left.
It's just crisp, clean, nothing extra coming from Mason.
No wasted movements. And he's going to need that as the rounds increase and the competition gets stiffer. Good shot right there.
That one bent the leg of Lyons once again. And the two straight lefts that Mason has thrown have caught Lyons, and he's felt them.
That slowed Lyons up. You can see he's physically strong, and he wants to press forward. Good shot right there from Lyons. That grazed the chin of Mason. But when you're getting hit with accurate, strong, quick shots, it can spook you. It'll keep you from wanting to throw.
Desmond Lyons had over 100 amateur fights, so he knows what he's doing in there. But he's just in against a talented fighter. The angles that Mason has shown here, the movement, and just there's always something coming at Desmond Lyons.
In that corner, Mason just threw 4 different left hands, straight, over, under, around, and Lyons didn't have a chance to even blink before he got hit with those 4 shots.
We talk about punch variety, Dre. You just mentioned it in one series. What guys tend to do over one round, if possible.
The mistake Lyons is making is he's hesitant. He wants to go forward, but he's forgetting his jab. The jab will at least help him. He tried it right there to get in without getting cracked with that straight left hand from Mason.
Mason seems to stick out his tongue. Reminds us of Michael Jordan. That could be a dangerous moment if someone catches him with a punch and his tongue is between his mouthpiece.
No, he's feeling good. And sometimes you got to do what you feel like doing. Good shot right there. That was the opposite hand, the lead hand, the right jab of Abdullah Mason.
You saw Lyons have to hold on immediately. A very good first round from Abdullah Mason. And last time Vasily Lomachenko fought for the Undisputed Championship, he lost to Teofimo Lopez in a unanimous decision. Since then, he's had time to reflect.
What happened in my life? I lose these 3 belts. I lose this fight. But I win much more bigger than these 3 belts. For me, it was very, very good. And I understand it now. Now I start to live a second life like a different man. Before, I was a man who wanna take a world. Inside, my ego was very big inside. A lot of people didn't see this, but after this lose, I saw myself. I started changing after this moment.
Let's go, Blue.
Dre, I can't wait for June 2nd to see your documentary come out and find the essence of why you fight. And Vasily Lomachenko said that the war changed him, the loss changed him, and his essence as a fighter has also changed.
Absolutely. I mean, life's going to continue to happen during your career. As life happens, it can change you for the better or for the worse. We'll see how it's changed Lomachenko tonight. Good shot right there from Lyons.
Lyons is dangerous with that overhand right.
Mason felt that shot and knocked him back a little bit.
Okay.
You hear Valiant Mason, Abdullah's father, who also trains his 4 brothers. You got to push him back.
Let him go. Let him go.
You see the strength
I got it. Watch
that Mason was trying to show before referee Robert Hoyle stepped in. Well, that'll be a conversation we're going to have all night long, especially in tonight's main event, about how quickly the referee, Harvey Dock, breaks Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney.
I hope we're really not talking about the referee much tonight. I hope we announce who he is at the outset, and then I hope we don't say anything else about the referee except at the end that he's done a great job.
You're so optimistic.
We've had controversies in, you know, most commissions and even Nevada, but man, I'm trying. This fight is too good of a fight to be marred by anything controversial from a
fight. As Mason connects a solid left hand, and you see the left eye of Lyons now showing some irritation. Nice left hook, a step back, left uppercut from Mason.
Man, he's just sharp. This is the sharpest I've seen him. I don't see a young man who's complacent. I don't see a fighter who's resting on his laurels and feeling like I'm the next one so I can just come in any kind of way. I see a fighter that is fighting with urgency, poise, professionalism, and an experience that is far beyond the few fights that he has. Good shot right there. Punch selection, punch arsenal. It's a lot going on. It's a tough task for Lyons. It's tough.
It's going to be tough for anybody who steps in the ring with this young man, especially because he's only 19 years old, just turned 19 actually, and just the development that we've seen in him, Dre, the poise and the ability, even though he's been shaken once or twice in his young career.
It's professional boxing.
It's made him better.
I want to see my young guy on the way up get tested enough to know that he's been hit with a good shot. He's recovered, and he's ready for the next phase and the next step up.
That seems to be the progression we're seeing in Abdullah Mason. Last fight, he was fighting during Ramadan.
10 seconds.
And this time, he's at completely full strength and looking that way against a very determined Desmond Lyons out of North Augusta, South Carolina. Andrew Moloney, the former champion at 115 pounds, has a chance to regain that belt. The last few times, though, he fought for a belt. Things didn't go as planned, but after watching his brother Jason win his first world title last week, he's more motivated than ever to bring home a second belt.
Last time we were here, things didn't go to plan, but I believe I've made a lot of adjustments since those fights. Those losses really forced me to go back and find out what I can do better and work on my weaknesses, and I believe I'm a much better fighter now.
The World Championship belt is now draped over the shoulder of Jason Moloney.
Jason became world champion last week, and it's just unbelievable to be there and watch him achieve his lifelong dream. I really feel like this is our story and how it was supposed to unfold, and the dream has always been for us both to be world champions, and tonight I'm going to make that happen. 2 world champions back-to-back weekends.
You'll have to take that belt that is vacant from Junto Nakatani, the lanky southpaw Japanese fighter who has been with Rudy Hernandez since age 15. And that's going to be a dream come true for one of them, because Nakatani wants to be a 2-division champion.
It's a good example of what boxing, power boxing can do to you. You got a physically strong kid in Abdullah Mason right in your face, but you can't bully him around. You can't push him around. He's beating you to the punch. Then he's countering you when you come in. The punches are strong, they're fast, they're crisp, they're accurate. Now he's got Lyons, who's a good fighter, afraid to throw. He doesn't want to take that chance and take that risk. You don't just have to stand there and go punch for punch, give 2 to take 1 in order to intimidate the other guy. Ooh. Shots like that, when you can't get yours back, will intimidate fighters and make them afraid to throw.
Well, yeah, because at this point for Lyons, it's pick your poison. How does he avoid that vaunted left hand of Mason when that right hand is just as quick and lightning powerful?
He can't. So he's trying. He's a fighter. You know, he's courageous for being in there. He's going to give it a shot, but he knows already in this 3rd round that I can't win this fight unless I land a big shot.
I got you. Let him out. There we go.
I mean, Mason is fighting as almost as good as he looks with that orange on, that burnt orange. That boy looks clean.
Yeah, that is
with
a
the
nice
trunks
look.
and the shit. He looks clean.
Punch and get out. Let him out. Let him out. You're holding.
Reminds me of that Tang I used to drink when I was a kid. Nice body shot there from Mason to the
I mean,
solar
you come in there
plexus.
wearing what he's got on, you better fight like he's, ooh, good shot right there, straight to the solar plexus.
The feint, he gets caught there by a nice shot from Lyons because he's a fighter himself.
So now Lyons is thinking right now, how much of this do I want to take? He's battling with himself. I want to keep going. I don't want to quit. But, man, I'm dealing with a lot right now, and I don't have any answers. That's the fight that Lyons has right now. It's with Abdullah Mason and himself.
Ooh, that jab is just punishing Lyons. And basically Mason is saying, I'm going to throw it until you make me not throw it. Until you give me a reason not to throw it.
Here we go. Watch that shoulder.
Lyons trying to go to the body with the right hand, but Mason with good defense there on the shots to the body.
He's tough. He's trying.
Mason.
He's not quitting.
And if we look at what happened last time we saw Vasily Lomachenko at the Hulu Theater at MSG against Jermaine Ortiz, well, Ortiz has a lot of the characteristics that he's going to see in Devin Haney, except Ortiz throws more volume than Devin Haney.
He throws more volume. The height is similar. The reach may be similar. The frame is similar, but Ortiz is very unpredictable. He throws more punches, as you just mentioned, and they're more unorthodox than what Devin Haney's going to bring to the table. Haney's is a classic boxer.
Yes.
He's cut from the Mayweather tree. So that's what you're going to see. And Loma even said that. He said, I think the offense of Haney is simpler than the offense of Jermaine Ortiz. Now, that remains to be seen, but on paper, at least that's what it looks like.
And the one thing he cannot afford to do is expect to sweep the last 6 rounds like he did against Jermaine Ortiz.
He better start fast. He's not getting any younger. He needs to get up on the cards, or at least break even by the 6th round and then try to step on the gas.
There's a lot of things that are unanswered when we see Haney Loma tonight on ESPN Plus pay-per-view at 10 Eastern. Before that, we have another undercard fight that starts at on ESPN. Nice uppercut there from Abdullah Mason.
But Lyons is trying. He landed some shots. He's still in the smoke, and even though he's battling with himself about what he can actually pull off in this ring tonight, you still see him winning that battle sometimes by letting his hands go and landing some shots.
There's a body shot from Abdullah Mason, who was listening to his father, Valiant, who was saying, dip it downstairs.
Well, he did that, and it landed clean on the solar plex of Lyons, and he's had a lot of body shots, straight shots, uppers like you just saw right there. That drains you mentally and physically. That's what he's battling. He's trying to overcome all of this and try to stick to the original game plan and try to match Abdullah Mason punch for punch. He's just behind the 8 ball right now.
Ooh, there's that straight left from Abdullah Mason. Excellent from outside range and controlling distance. That's a right hand to the body from Lyons, though.
Power boxing. Sometimes you see Mason go backwards. Sometimes you see him use angles. And other times you see this power boxer coming straight at you. Same speed, same veracity, same accuracy, right in your face, and there's not much you can do about it. Good shot right there from Mason. He looks like he wants to try to get this over with. Let's see if Lyons can withstand what Mason is doing.
And Lion, well, the name says he's a lion, but he may be dealing with a crouching tiger and a hidden dragon in Abdullah Mason. Trying to reset here with 50 seconds left. In the 4th round is Abdullah Mason as the pace slows.
And Lyons says, I'm not going to argue with you, brother.
Yeah.
Give me, I'm going to
take that breather.
I'm going to take this break and recover.
Oh, nice counter right there from Lyons.
Good shot from both guys. Good exchange from both fighters in that moment.
They both got you a little breath, a second win, and said, let's get at it.
Lyons is tough. Lyons is tough.
came in with 50 rounds of experience compared to just 15 as a pro for Abdullah Mason. But just the polish you see on Abdullah is so advanced for this stage of his career.
He's polished, but I can still see he's still green, which is still scary because when he overcomes that, you're going to have an even more polished fighter.
4 rounds in the books here on ESPN Plus. And Dre, the jab is the first punch you're usually taught in the gym, and this young man has a solid, wonderful punishing jab.
And he's been taught the fundamentals. He's been taught right. The jab will line up every shot that you want to land. It makes the night easier if you can be disciplined with it. The jab may not get you on SportsCenter top 10, but it can certainly set up the shot that'll get you on the SportsCenter top 10. If you happen to get in some trouble and you need a breather and you need distance, the jab can help you get out of trouble as well, get you to the mountaintop, and if you don't abandon it, it can keep you there for a long time.
The jab is going to be one of those key punches.
Get in there, get in, get out. You hear me? Get in there, get your work, and get out. When you see him ready, stay in there. You got to close right there from his nose. You got to close the distance. Yeah. Close the distance.
That was valiant. His father giving Abdullah Mason the instructions. What I was mentioning is the jab's going to be key, not only in tonight's main event, but in the co-main event. Oscar Valdez against Adam Lopez, the rematch. And when Adam Lopez is behind that stick, he's a different fighter.
He's a different fighter, but he's got to show improvement because Adam Lopez oftentimes gets shot right there from Mason. Will often throw a mindless jab. He'll just keep throwing the jab in the same spot over and over and over. When you fight quality fighters like Oscar Valdez, he's going to time you, and he's ultimately going to counter. Good shot right there. I felt that body shot from Abdullah Mason.
The legs of Lyons felt that.
But you got to give Lyons credit. He could have easily packed it in. He could have easily tried to find a way out. He has not done that up to this point. True fighter.
Dre just going to mention something out there. Chantel Cameron has upset Katie Taylor by majority decision to take those undisputed super lightweight world titles. So one undisputed has gone down tonight already. One of the top pound-for-pound women in the world alongside Claressa Shields.
Congrats to her for that. Katie Taylor is a great, great fighter.
Nice left to the body from Abdullah Mason, trying to set up Lyons for a finish shot.
Mason's father wants him to close the distance, meaning don't allow Lyons to have room to throw the shots he wants. Get closer, rip to the body, short shots underneath and around. Let's try to get this fight over with and go home.
Just the feints, you see the reaction from Lyons that he gets.
One of the areas that Mason is still green that he'll develop up the road is he throws everything hard. He's in position. You got to change up the pace and the speed and the cadence of your shots to get that big shot in, because experienced guys, even guys like Lyons, who's been around in the amateurs and stuff a long time, he's able to brace because he knows it's going to be a hard shot. But when it's a soft, quick shot and then a hard shot, then you sneak the big one in.
And he snuck that right hook to the body, did Abdullah Mason. And that forces Lyons to tie up.
But it's good to see the youth right now just out on display. He'll learn all that stuff as he goes, but right now he doesn't really need it because kicking the door down forcefully, his youth allows him to do it.
And you know what?
Good shot right there.
Oh, that one hurt Lyons as he went backwards towards the ropes, and this is not where you want to be against Abdullah Mason. Robert Hoyle immediately invokes Lyons to show him something before he steps in and stops this fight. There's a body to the right once again. A right uppercut from Abdullah Mason. Nice finish here from Mason, and Vasily Lomachenko has an impressive resume under his belt, but that doesn't scare undisputed champion Devin Haney, who believes Loma hasn't fought anyone like him.
Loma has a good resume. He has a lot of names on his resume at smaller weight classes, but whenever Loma has fought somebody that hasn't came to lay down, he lost. And that's just reality. Loma has never been an underdog. This is the first time that Loma is an underdog. This time he's fighting a champion. He's fighting a bigger guy, stronger guy, faster guy, younger guy. All odds are stacked against him. And on May 20th, I will show the world why. His other fights, he's cool with having, you know, a nice relationship, and you hug and you shake hands and you say thank you, and then he goes in there and he beats you up. Nah, I'm different. We don't gotta be friends. We're not friends. I don't care to have a relationship with Loma. I don't care to be his friend. I wanna beat him bad.
And boy, did he show that there's no friendship with that big shove that he gave Vasily Lomachenko after the weigh-in. We're 3 hours, 9 minutes, and 15 seconds away from tonight's ESPN Plus pay-per-view. So we hope you'll join us. We're moving over to ESPN after 2 more fights here, and then we'll have our ESPN Plus pay-per-view. But for now, Abdullah Mason showing everything in his arsenal, Dre.
Yeah, I think he's going exclusively to the body. He's looking for that stoppage. He does not want this to go to distance. He got it.
And there it is, 2.5 minutes left in round number 6. It was a punishing performance, and when Abdullah Mason made up his mind that this fight was gonna end, Dre, that bad boy came out in him.
Yeah, he's been trying to get this fight over with probably from the 3rd or 4th round, but he did not want this to go the distance. But because he never left his feet, tough young fighter. I hope he can come back for this. I want to see more of him, but Abdullah Mason was just too much.
Razor sharp Abdullah Mason improves to 8-0, earns his 7th stoppage win. Only one time has he been the distance, and this was the farthest he's been as a pro, going 6 rounds, and it just keeps getting better and better. And what you were mentioning, Dre, there's still room to improve as we see how this fight ends.
Yeah, he's still very young, and he only knows what he knows to this point, but you see the potential, you see everything that's on display right now, but you can also see in the future and see what's going to be up the road.
Oh my goodness, that right hook that Lyons doesn't even see because the jab closed his eye, Dre.
It's a lot going on. I mean, it's the eye, but it's also the punch selection. And, you know, Abdullah Mason will punch you on one side, and then you brace that, and next thing you know, you're getting hit with an uppercut, and then you get hit on the opposite side, and he's going back to the previous side he hit you with. Man, that's just punch selection, man. That's IQ. It's really nothing Lyons can do about that.
Absolutely not. It's all coming from a southpaw stance, the poise, the pressure, the accuracy, and the power behind Abdullah Mason's punches, all on display tonight as he gets another impressive victory on this ESPN Plus pay-per-view undercard. Let's send up to Mark Chinook for the official time.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena, referee Robert Hoyle calls a stop to this bout at 32 seconds of round number 6. For your winner by technical knockout, Abdullah Mason.
As impressive a performance as we've seen out of this young